How's everybody doing? Kat's been making a pain in the buttocks of herself lately. Last night she knocked over a box of cards. I had to pick that up and put it all back together. It was one of the fat packed boxes of stuff I had sorted, but thankfully it was all one block, so I could just pick up the cards and just toss them right back in. Nothing got damaged. Still not happy with the cat about that, but probably should expect that at this point. This stuff's been sitting here almost a month. And you know how it is with cats. They get familiar with the way things are, which means they have to walk all over them, knock them down, etc., etc., etc. So, I'm sorting through this box today, this one, that had been labeled as just white. So I was expecting to only find white cards in it, because at least when I have that kind of label on an older box, I know it's accurate. So I'm looking through it, and as I'm going through it, I'm coming to the conclusion this is stuff that I got off of a fellow by the name of Draco many years back. Oh, geez. I must have gotten this off of him. Oh, I want to say back in 99? Yeah, probably 99. Maybe as early as 98. I'm not 100% certain. I'd have to try and figure it out based upon what's in here. Probably around 99. And, I bumped into him a few times. He said he was selling his cards off. And I kept asking him, it's like, got your cards on you? Got your cards on you? How much you want for them? Blah, 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 blah. And every time I saw him, I told him I was still interested in buying his stuff, and he's like, I don't have it with me. And it's kind of funny. I only knew this fellow by the name of Draco, and for the most part, I think he always referred to me as the Magic Man. And I think that may actually be the only name he remembers me by to this day, if he remembers me at all. But so anyway, eventually, it got down as one day he had his stuff on him. And the guy he was going to sell his stuff to told him that, yeah, I already bought out somebody else's collection, so I'm not going to be able to offer you anything more than a token amount for it, so you might as well just give it to me or something like that. And the dude's like, really? Really? What are you going to offer me for it? Like, what, $10? Really? So he bumps into me, and he sees me. He's like, hey, you know what? I'd rather sell it to you than the guy who was dicking me around. So we're shooting the crap, but he's got no cash on him. We're in I want to say the Sam Goody, and he wanted to get the latest issue of New Type USA, and he's like, you know what? That's like what, $10? You buy that for me, you got my cards. And I'm like, okay. Bought it. I got his cards, which is where I got a lot of these binders from. Really, I want to say I got this one, and I'm not sure about that one. I'd have to check to see what's in it. But yeah, I got all those off him and a couple other boxes of cards. And to be perfectly blunt, most of the stuff I got off of him was total and complete jank. Just total and complete jank, really. But I remember I got home and I started looking over like this box of white specifically. Will you stop trying to sharpen your claws on that? Freaking cat. Cat's a compulsive groomer and a compulsive sharpener. Especially compulsive. That's why you see that like spot on her back where the fur's kind of thin. Yeah, that's where she like over-groomed herself. And like pulled fur out because she's a dipstick. But I haven't completely broken her of that, and I doubt I ever will. But anyways, you can't really break a cat of being a dipstick. But yeah, so I got all these cards off them. I remember I never really looked very closely at them for the most part, but I remember sorting through this box. I took a couple of stacks from one end, sifted through it, didn't see anything really exemplary. I put it back, and I'm like, yeah, this is all junk. I mean, it's like $10 is like, it really wasn't worth my time, blah, 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 blah. And then I started sorting through, then just on a whim, I pulled a stack from the other end, and I started sorting through it. And I'm pretty sure that I pulled one or two of the cards out of there, but as I'm sorting through it, I found that I still had some valuable cards in there. We are looking at here 2 geddons and a balance. And I'm like, I remember when I saw the geddons in balance in there back in the day, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I got my money's worth. 2 geddons in a balance? Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm pretty sure those are still going for a pretty fair amount, too. We got, looks like a starter 99 geddon. 4th edition geddon, you can tell because it's got the 1995 copyright date on it. And no fooling, 4th edition balance. I thought they had stopped printing it by then. I thought Revised was the last time they printed balance. Oh well, no problems. I'm not going to complain. It's still balance. It still does horrible, horrible, evil things. It's balance. Because white has always been the best card at saying screw you to everybody. It's like, what? You want creatures? Wrath of God. Nobody's got any. Oh, you got lands? Armageddon. Nobody's got any. And now the cat is knocking stuff over with her tail. So I'm going to get this stuff filed away before the cat makes an even bigger mess out of it. And I'll call that the update for the day. Have a good night, fellas.